So as you know, the St. Patrick's Day event just recently came back, and whilst I was playing one of the new modes, Bombfest, hitting clips, playing with my friends, etc., I started to think to myself, what could be added into Arsenal to make the game better, in my opinion? These could range from modes, features, etc., but regardless, I'd personally love to see these added into the game at one point or another. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to just say that everything I'm about to suggest is just a suggestion. Nothing is confirmed and may never be added into the game at any point. So, with that out of the way, let's just get right into it. Party modes are essentially the most casual experiences that you'll find in shooters. I feel like Arsenal could and should add more modes like these, because in my opinion, the game needs more casual experiences. To not only keep casual players around, but to also add more variety for everyone. Now, two modes that I'd absolutely adore to see added into the game in the future at some point would be Sticks and Stones and One in the Chamber from Black Ops 2. Now, Sticks and Stones was essentially a free-for-all gun game, but with a catch. The only weapons you had were a ballistic knife, a tomahawk, a bow, and your trusty knife. To win, you had to get as many points as possible before the timer ran out, and you could rob players of all their points and reset them back to zero by killing them with the tomahawk. Okay, so whilst editing this, I just realized that hard mode and Sticks and Stones share a lot of similarities. Back to the video. And then we have One in the Chamber, which as the name states, you only get one bullet to kill someone. If you miss your shot, then you're gonna have to knife someone to regain a bullet to continue progressing. Now, there are other modes that I'd love to see added into the game or just return to the public rotation, like Arcade. This mode turned up the wackiness by 11 by removing the ability to reload, spawning in random weapons around the map, increasing the walk speed, and so much more. This game mode nowadays sits in private servers broken. But regardless, modes like these add more flavor to the game, if you will. Just as an example, think of it as a menu. Sure, you could have 6 things on there, but why not add just a little bit more to see what hits and what misses? After all, variety is the spice of life. And that will lead us into the next thing I'd like to see added. Now, custom settings like more FOV options, removing arm view models but still being able to see the guns you're holding, etc., I'd love to see added into the game for everyone. Now, for example, custom crosshairs can only be used by third-party methods for PC players, meaning if you're on mobile or console, you can't use these. But imagine if everyone had the ability to personalize their settings to their liking. This would allow people to fine-tune their game to their taste and give people more freedom to do what they want. Now, if we go back to custom crosshairs, what Rolv really could do is make presets that anybody can use, regardless of the platform they're on, especially for console and mobile since they can't dig through files. But now that leads us into the final set of things that I'd love to see added into the game. Now, Arsenal is a very fleshed out game, with the occasional bug or two. Now, I think Arsenal needs some kind of progression system to keep players interested, because as fun as the game can be at certain times of a day, it does get boring after you play the same 4 modes for the past 30 minutes. Now, something Rolv could do is add in level rewards. This would encourage players to not only play the game more to get exclusive items that you can't get anywhere else, but would give levels more of a purpose than just bragging rights. Now, there is a battle pass coming sometime later in A2 with a lot of new content ranging from weapon charms to just normal skins. But I'm not the biggest fan of battle passes, for a few reasons. But to keep it short, if the battle pass feels like it's more of a chore than just simple side content, I don't think people are going to grind, let alone buy a premium version of it, even though they don't enjoy it. But whatever Rolv decides to come out with in the future, I have my faith in. They've constantly focused on quality over quantity most of the times they've pushed out updates, and I'm honestly excited to see what's next. But with that out of the way, I'm going to leave it on to you. What do you want to see added into the game? If you like this video, like and subscribe, and until next time, peace.